Hey, boo, hey. Oh my gosh, I got to catch up with one of my friends today, and I want to talk about friendship, making friends as an adult, and friendship as part of your health plan, right? I know we can think, well, I know I've thought, let me not speak for you. Let me not speak for you. You got your own mind, your own mouth. I'll let you speak for you. But I know for me, like making friends as an adult is a challenge, right? Because I think as kids, you have friends just by proximity, right? You were on the same street, you saw each other regularly, you probably went to the same neighborhood school, and you saw each other every day at school or in the same classes, and you just become friends naturally. And it kind of repeats itself in high school. It can even repeat itself in college. But then you get to go to classes and after school clubs that are really of your specific interest in college, and you bond over those types of things. Like I was in let's see, an honors club in college. I was in an accounting club in college. I used to do math counts in elementary school. Let me not talk about my nerdy ways. But yeah, I would do extracurriculars. Is that even how you say that word? I don't know. Don't give me the lion. I'm tired. But yeah, and you would bond over the clubs you were in. And then as you become an adult, and life just gets so busy. I look at my life sometimes and I'm like, how am I so busy? Like the day flew by. What did I do today? And fortunately, I do focus on doing the 5 things I need to do every day. Like I told you before, if the rest of the day goes disappears like it did today, then I'm like, okay, at least I got my 5 things done. So I'm happy about that. But I'm like, when you become an adult, you just get so busy. And maybe your early 20s still. I know my early 20s, I was working in corporate America, but I still have friends from college, and we were all kind of in the corporate world together. We were just starting, even if we went to different firms, we were still starting. So we would get together on the weekends. During the week is kind of like I would go to happy hours with my job. And so I would meet the other young associates that way in my same company, but then also upper management. But outside of that, especially once I went remote in 2017, making friends is a challenge, right? Because if you spend all day in your house in front of your computer, like moi, then it's like, who am I interacting with? Nobody. God bless the invention of the internet because it has given me groups that I have been a part of, some for many years, some recently, and I'm sure some new ones in the future, over common interests and whatnot, personal development, business, you know, crocheting, whatever, right? There's all different types of groups on the internet to be part of. But there's nothing like in person. And I'm feeling that I am in a season of in personness, right? Like the coaching I'm doing right now, the plant-based nutrition coaching I'm doing right now. Love my coach. He's so nice. He's very knowledgeable. I like meeting with him. He's in London. I'm in Malaysia, but I just wish it was in person. And I wish all the people that are in our online group could meet together more regularly. Now, the fortunate thing is they in the major cities, right? In some major cities, they do regional meetups, but I'm not in London. I'm not in, I forget which city they were doing one. I think California in the US. And I'm like, I wish, listen, I wish we had a meetup here. And yeah, I guess I could start one. Don't listen, don't put nothing else on my plate. I'm trying to talk about how to get more spaciousness for the friendships, right? I don't want to put something else on my plate. But I guess technically, I have seen some friends do that where they create the space that they want to see, right? They start holding events around a particular topic. My friend, she used to have events for families because she had her and her son were here together. And so you can make friends that way. But I'm like, I don't want I would gladly contribute very nicely to events. I just want to come and show up and then leave. I can even help break down a little bit and then leave, or set up a little bit and then leave. But I don't want to be responsible for the planning and the logistics and all that stuff for events right now. I have some other things on my plate that is require my focus and dedication. So, but yeah, okay. So I am in a season where I'm feeling like I want to be in person. You know, it's just a different energy when you're in person. And I'm not saying it's perfect, of course not, because some people are so very addicted to their phones. Like even when you're in person with them, they're still on their phone, they're still thinking about their phone, they're still checking their phone very often. And it's like, can we get a moment of free phone free time? Also, with everything being on the internet, everything being on the phone, I'm quite over it. I'm like, I don't want to join another thing where all the accountability, all of the recipes, all of the everything that we do is only on my phone and computer. Like, I'm trying to detach myself from my phone and computer, but things keep pulling me back in and keep pulling me back, keep pulling me back. I'm just like, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to break free. Let me fly. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. But yeah, it keeps pulling me back in, and I'm just like, okay, how can I make this work? Because I don't want to discourage what other people are doing. I know there is lots of value in online communities. Some people wouldn't be able to make it without it. So I'm not against online communities. Like I said, I'm just in a space where I'm in an in-person season. Like 20, I think it was 2024, if I'm not mistaken. 2024 was my year of conferences. I went to 12, or was it 15? It was at least 12. I think it was 12 conferences that year because I had just been working from home from the Panorama 2020 through 2024 and till 20, so 2020 through 2023. Really, no, because when I came back from Colombia, that's really when I was isolated at home. So 2022 to 2020 to all the end of 2023, I was just at home by myself like every day. And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I want to be out and I want to be with the people, and things were more open. So 2024, I was like, this is my year of conferences. I'm going to conferences around things that I am interested in, and I'm going to meet new people, and I'm going to have a good time. And I had a great time. I had a great year. Oh my gosh, like my last conference of the year is how I ended up in Malaysia. And that was September 2024. So I did so many conferences that year, met so many people, had a lot of fun. They were spread out all across the US. And but yeah, now I think a step up from in-person events is community. So yeah, that was my year. I'll say 2024 is my year of in-person events, and this is my year of community. I want in-person community because community means you see each other regularly. It's ongoing, right? It's not just a one and done conference, right? See you next year. It's I'm here every week, I'm here every day, maybe not every day, but I'm here every week at least, or every month, and I'm getting to know these people. I'm seeing them over and over again. They're getting to know me. And yeah, we're forming and we're part of and we're participating in a shared experience in a community. And that's really what I'm looking for. So okay, we went a little bit from adult relationships to community, but I think community is where I'm landing. I want in-person community. Love the online community. Love them, love them, love them. They have been so vital for me, and I've poured into a lot of online communities. I have contributed. But I know this year is the year of offline, in-person community for me, because I just want a different experience. I want an in-person experience, and I want to get to know people in person. So yeah, okay, that's it. I hope that's okay. I'm glad we landed on community because, girl, if I had to talk to you about adult friendships for real, how deep they are. I actually talked to one of my friends today, and I was telling her, she was like, she's so awesome, she's so very awesome, but she told me that she's really really intuitive. She has an incredible intuition about herself, and she can feel people's energy. And she said that she feels like I'm a little bit closed off, and she wasn't wrong, because I had a friendship breakup several years ago, and I just never got over it. It was so heartbreaking, and I'm like, I don't want to go through that again. So it's like, I only let people get so close. Like letting people get really really deep with me, and vice versa, it's hard. It is challenging because of that experience. And again, I know it's like, oh well, if you had a heartbreak, with a romantic partner, you wouldn't hold that against it's not wise to hold that against other people if you want to have another romantic partner in the future. I hear you. My brain hears you. My logic hears you. My emotions is like, whatever. It's like, whatever. And so I realized today, I was like, okay, I know that if this is going to be my year of community, then I can't stay there. It's something that I have to work on. So I'm going to get me some help. Gonna get me some help. Recruit, just like I got my team, right? For my physical health. I told you before, stress trainer, my personal trainer, my traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and my nutrition coach. What's the other one? Chiropractor. So I got 5 people on my team. Oh my gosh, I have 5 people on my team for my physical health. But what about that internal health? The mental health. What about that mental health? And so I have to get me some people on my mental health team, because yeah, it's okay to need help. It's okay to need help in this area. So I'm gonna get me some help because I am going to be part of community this year. Yes. And I'm going to make at least one friend this year. Yes, one new friend. So I'm gonna get me I'm gonna get some people on my mental health team. Absolutely. All right, that's it, boo. I hope you have a good day. Talk to you later. Ciao.